You are you and I'm not me, and where we are is where we be. If it's night or day, the time is now. To get involved, I'll show you how. I'll run the show, you'll do your part. We'll have a blast by making art. Come join the gang, no need to fear. Just bring along your imaginosphere.
I am not me. I am art. And I am live right now and welcoming you to episode 16 of Art Right Now, the most creatacular art extravaganza in livetainment. You're about to experience and create some uncut, unadulterated, unrestrained art. But before we get to that, as there are probably people tuning in from all around the world, maybe not England so much at the moment, we should take a moment to unite as a singular collective. We like to start things with a toast, a simple shared action, in order to link our creative energies and get us all on the same art page of the art book. So please charge your beverages for today's toast, courtesy of Instagram acolyte Tiff B. Douglas, very possibly noted nobody T.B. Douglas, but I wouldn't want to assume. To coming home after travel. Travel broadens the mind, broadens the spirit, broadens the waistline, filling us with exotic experiences and meat-filled pastry parcels. But no matter how incredible our travels are, coming home still feels great. No matter the 5-star reviews of the performances you saw, no matter the Michelin stars of the far-flung restaurants you visited, and no matter the thread count of your hotel linens, it still feels incredible to get home, throw on one of your shows on the TV, eat some mac and cheese, and then fall asleep in your own bed. Is the biggest lesson that we learn from travelling, Wizard of Oz style, that there's truly no place like home? Yeah, maybe. But it's a lesson that we need to go away in order to learn. So we can't just stay at home we have to go away to learn it. But then when we learn it, we want to come back home. It's very much a catch-22 situation, very chicken eggy. To coming home after travel. Cheers. And a second one here. How are we now, buddies? Oh, a high-pitched voice, do I? Gosh, I don't know why this happens. We're going to go silent for a bit. When this kicks back in, it should be better. Is it better? Is it truly, truly better? There we go. Why that happens, I just couldn't tell you. And there's the ticker. The ticker's back. Who do we have now, buddies? We've got just TB Douglas and Maple Panda. Hello to the two of you. I knew that there was a chance that today we would be suffering through a slightly reduced viewing figs. And I would like to say a big shout out and a big thank you. My goodness, a big thank you to any English person who is watching. Uncle Town, hello to you. Hello to you, old boy. Any English person who is watching, a special thank you to you. As I speak, the England football team is playing their first game of the 2024 UEFA European Championship of Football. Lovely emote work there, Maple Panda. Tremendous. And as such, the country will have ground to a halt. And I'd like to, if you are English and you are still watching me, you have honoured me greatly. And I do thank you. I would like to say, of course, to the members of the England Football Organisation, an official from Notme and everybody here at Team Notme HQ, an official good luck. I know the likelihood is, what with the first game being played right now, although it is half-time, that you're not watching this live. But if you are watching this episode on demand, hello. Good luck to you, and I hope the might of the rest of Europe is ground neath your mighty heel. That'll show them for kicking us out of the EU. Wait, no, we chose to leave. That's
Apologies. Maybe we can strike a deal where if we win the whole tournament, they'll let us back in. No harm, no foul. I'll just float that one out there. Maple Panda, 51 minutes gone, actually. Oh, good. Well, when I left them, things were looking okay. So hopefully that does continue apace. Feel free to furnish me with as many updates as you wish. I am a fan of the England national team. I do enjoy getting caught up in the cultural furore around the England football team, but I don't enjoy it enough that I will watch the second half after the fact. Gotta watch it live. We've got some admin to be getting on with, of course. If we do stumble upon a word or a phrase over the course of the show that you feel drawn to as a possible title for this episode of Art Right Now, please do get it in the chat with the word epname before it, i.e. epname Perspiration Pals, which was last one a couple of weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, maybe? Which was regarding myself and the young maestro, Timothy Chalamet. Both Perspiration Pals. He sweats a lot because he's ill. I sweat a lot because I don't know. Blessed by God, I guess. So if you find an ep name, please do let me know. Now we had the wonderful toast, courtesy of Tiff B. Douglas, at the start of the episode. Obviously, that is born of a request that I make every week on Instagram on the Friday night or the Saturday morning, depending on where in the world you are, to ask people for what they think I should toast. And as we all know, as of very recently, the ones that don't get chosen for the toast then get entered into our positivity party, which is coming up later. But I did just want to single one out. So you did have one suggestion of something that made somebody very, very happy. And it was Gamer Hall's birthday, which means one thing. I just need to go and grab something very, very quickly while you guys refamiliarize yourselves with some lyrics. Yeah, that's right. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now, there are only 4 people around the world who are watching, and that's fine. But because of the reduced numbers, I'm going to need everybody to sing even more full-throatedly than they might ordinarily do, because, of course, it is Gamer Hall's birthday. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy, happy birthday. I'm sending lots of cheer. You found a way to somehow survive another year. Your loved ones will be with you, but they don't get to say in anything you want to do, 'cause it's your special day. Hey! Ho ho! Happy birthday to Gamer Hall. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I do hope that you all were singing along at home, just to give a little shout out to one of our own. Really, obviously, I am familiar with Gamer Hall. I have made a couple of videos with Gamer Hall, and which means actually I do have a present for you, Gamer Hall. Gamer Hall says thank you very much. That's lovely. You're very, very welcome. TB Douglas, happy birthday to Gamer Hall. That's nice. Complete strangers, Gamer Hall, saying happy birthday to you, courtesy of this show. Wonderful. I do have one of the videos that I made with Gamer Hall queued up. Revising Maths. Okay, so the gift that I have for you, Gamer, depending on would it be more of a gift for you for me to play one of the videos that we made together, or would it be more of a gift to you for me to not play one of the videos Either one is fine. It's entirely up to you. You let me know. Would you prefer for me to play it or not to play it? If you prefer to play it, we'll play it. That'll be the gift. If you prefer for me to not play it, I won't play it, and that will be the gift. It's entirely up to you, Gamer Hole. So you just let me know at your leisure. She says not play. Absolutely, it won't get played. Many happy returns to Gamer Hole. Gosh, let's make a bit of money. Let's pay the bills. Let's pay the bills, guys. Let's pay the bills. Back to simplifying fractions. Simplify away. I find a lot of things are easier to simplify if you shrug beforehand. What fraction is that? Like a third? Something like that. Just one man's opinion. Little extra gift for you there. So I need to pay the bills, guys. With me still being a person with unemployment, the income I get from the fine people at B Squared is even more important than normal, and I'm even more appreciative of it. So let's learn about an incredible event in the New York area. Here we go. B Squared events. B Squared events. Here we go. Okay. Hers is the name on all of our lips. Ariana Greenblatt. After starring in Barbie last year, she played America Ferrera's daughter Sasha, of course. Ariana has decided to put pen to paper, or rather fingertip to keyboard. She is too young to have much of a grasp of what a pen is, to create her autobiography. At the tender age of 16, Ariana has already achieved so much, from appearing in the Marvel, Star Wars, and Bad Moms cinematic universes, to having a prime role in 57 episodes across 2 years in a Disney show. But it hasn't always been a wild success. Sometimes she's been asleep. So come along to the Strand bookstore in the Upper West Side, June 22nd, where Ariana will be launching and performing a reading from Rolling in Greenblatt, My Life of Triumph. You'll be overjoyed listening to hard-earned life lessons from somebody not yet old enough to legally donate blood without their parents' consent. You'll also hear her secrets to getting a foothold in the entertainment industry, which I'd be quite interested to hear about as well. A foothold in the entertainment industry. Spoiler alert, it's hard work and diligence, of course. The book features a foreword from her Tony Award-winning theatre producer grandparents. Lovely. So there we go. Rolling in Greenblatt, My Life of Triumph. That is art. Yeah, I agree with that, TB. I agree with that. The Strand, the one in the Upper West Side, not the main one, the one in the Upper West Side, June 22nd, so 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. So next Saturday. Next Saturday, she'll be doing a reading there. All details can be found on the B Squared website, of course, or the Strand's website. Feel free to have a look there. Wonderful. Superb. Superb duperb. Okay, so we've got some more admin to be getting on with, guys. And it's admin that requires something of you.
Not these pics, plus your words. It's modern art. Just ask young people, not memes.
Non-memes, baby. Memes are art. To combine two disparate concepts into a single unified image or video is very clever. They're like the visual equivalent of puns, and we all know how artful puns are. So I'm going to show you a meme that I have improved merely by making a version of it using mine own face, and your job is to fill in the gaps. It's my image, it's your words. Together, this is Notmemes. Now today's meme, ep name Superb Duperb. Lovely, TB. See, that's the kind of just really just on it. And I thank you for that, TB. Wonderful. Today's meme is inspired by a meme that means absolutely nothing to me, because it's from Star Wars, which I've never seen. Gosh, I can hear many of you now. Oh wow, not me hasn't seen Star Wars. Most people have seen Star Wars. It's actually pretty unique and interesting that he hasn't. I guess he must be a pretty interesting as well, and just marching to the beat of his own drum and not allowing society to dictate his viewing. Wow, blah 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 blah. Guys, that's not why I do it, guys. I suppose it's true. I don't think that's really debatable, any of that stuff. But that's just not why I do it. But this is a meme starring the characters of, let's see if I can get this right, Padme and Anakin, played by Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen. Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen. I know those guys. So this is based on essentially it's a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. Okay, and the version I created is pretty much the same, but with myself and a newcomer to the world of Notmemes. In his very first appearance, it's the Scamp. Look at this. Look at this work. Drink that in for a second. Drink that in for a second. Lovely, lovely stuff. And this one, we've got quite a few options here. Quite a few options. A lot of places, a lot of avenues that we can go with this. So we've actually got 6 different options. Because it's who is A, who is B, what's C saying, what's D saying, and then what's the reply, what's the reply. I will say, I'm going to take this off because it's quite warm actually, that paper on your face. What I will say is that it's very possible that we won't need all of these. I mean, for my examples, I haven't used all of these, but it's just they're there if you need them, okay? They're there if you need them. So basically, A is saying something and B is saying something that it's an assumption of some kind. E is, with his expression, is kind of saying you are wrong, and F is when they get it. I'm going to explain it. It's a lot easier to explain with examples. So example number 1, Dust is saying, great job sweeping me up. Then the person, unspecified. Thanks, I did a very thorough job. I got all of you right. Right. And this is based on the idea, of course, that you can spend as much time sweeping, especially a hardwood floor, as you like. You can go over it with a fine-tooth comb. But as soon as you sit back down on your comfy chair, as soon as you do, it is going to... you're really going to see that dust. What's happened to the bit rate? What's happened to the bit rate here? Pecan Buckley-Wado. How wonderful. Thank you so much for the follow. How's that bit rate? Oh, that's dropped way down. That's not great. That's not ideal. Have we noticed any particular grossness in the stream? I'm gonna take this off as well because it is quite warm. I've been struggling a bit. I thought it was me. No, it seems to have just really fallen off a cliff. Real disappointing. But we soldier on. No real reason why it should be. There's a vibe of hasty cleaning ahead of housemates' return. Interesting. Could be. That's an option for there. Number 2, Victorian Doctor, how are the leeches? They don't seem to be helping when we move on to alternative treatment options. Oh no. So I put this one in just to say that you can use this one if you want. You can use the bottom ones. That's no problem whatsoever. Obviously the assumption that the leeches are going to be used, it did go all pixelated. Why? Pourquoi? What Wi-Fi? Other networks. The Ethernet is connected. I mean, there is literally nothing I can do at this point. 52 kilobytes. Terrible. Number 3. Speed limit is 40. Cool, so I'll keep steady at 55. So what this one's giving you the option of, like, the right-hand people can be in the wrong. A lot of the time it's the left-hand people being in the wrong and the right-hand people making an assumption about the left-hand people. But the right-hand people can be in the wrong as well. Especially, I think this really leans into the wonderful performance by the Scamp in that bottom left. There's almost a kind of flat eyebrow and arched eyebrow and a kind of, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you joking me around right now? That kind of, it's a classic sitcom face, if I can refer to it as that. Looking fine now. Okay, that's good. Fingers crossed it continues. It does still seem a lot lower than it should be. And then the final example. Beautiful woman. Oh, the waiter's bringing in the bill. Not me. This one is about me. Cool, I guess we'll split it as this is a first date. Bottom left, I didn't even bring my purse. It's based on a real situation. What is there to say? And that's just, again, an example that you can use the bottom ones if you so choose. So, these are your options. Pecan Bucluado. Hello to you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying this show. Yeah, it is still low, though, isn't it? It is still low. I was worried about you, Pecan Bucluado. I thought, oh, maybe they're a good person, but you've shown yourself to be not that way, and so I'm afraid you're timed out because I just don't want that. I just don't want that. Absolutely not. No, thank you. Oh, it is still pixelated though, isn't it? It is still pixelated. Well, these are options, and if you get any options in, it will be, again, my image, your words, and we'll create something wonderful. We'll create something wonderful. I'm tempted to stop the stream and then restart the stream, which would create some issues for me in the back end, but oh, and it will create some issues in the that's fine. I want to tell you a quick story, a very quick story that happened to me yesterday. I took my sons to the groomers. And when I came out of the groomers, there was a large screen set up in the middle of the street. The owner of the local pub is apparently Croatian. And to commemorate the first Croatia game of Euro 24, he had organised a street party of sorts. So I joined in. This is me in a... I don't know what a large group of Croatian fans would be called. A goulash? A goulash of Croatian fans? Oh, the letters for the meme again. Yeah, sure. There we go. Those are the letters. A is who is the left person. B is who is the right person. You can use them or not. C is what the left person's saying. D is what the right person's saying. That could be all of it. You know, that could be... I'm making a statement. D is I'm making an assumption. And then E and F can just be... it can be sold on the power of the facial expressions. That's what you get with a Notme and the Scamp. We're both such able performers that you do get everything that you need just with the facial expressions. But if you prefer to give further context, absolutely. A goulash of Croatian fans. TB, you are on fire, and Lord knows you need to be. Lord knows there is a great call for you to be. So this is me in the middle of the goulash. Me in the middle of the goulash. Croatia are playing Spain, and I have certainly had my issues with Spaniards in the past, so I was happy to side with the Croats. The collective support did little, unfortunately, for the fortunes of the Croatian team, who received a thorough drubbing. A thorough drubbing. But I was only pretending to be a Croatian fan, so it's really, for me, water off a duck's back. I love their checkered shirts. Very original, instantly recognizable. Yeah, I mean, it is art, isn't it? It is absolutely art, those checkered shirts, because you know instantly who it is. Oh, we're wearing a red shirt, we're wearing a blue shirt, we're wearing a white shirt. Who are you? Who are you? From a distance, I don't know who you are. We're wearing a red and white check shirt, Croatia. And I'm not sure there's too many other nations that can boast that instantly recognizable. Maybe the Dutch? I don't think anybody else has a lovely bright orange. The Australians have that kind of gold and green. I feel like that's quite particular to them. But Croatia, I think, absolutely one of the all-time greats in terms of football kits. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I got a pretty decent view overall from where I was standing. That was my view, so you can see the screen in the background there. And it was very sunny, but I got as far forward as I could whilst remaining in the shade. And I could see over people. Luckily, I'm pretty statuesque. But I wonder if you can tell me what's wrong with this picture. Can anybody tell me what is wrong with this picture? Ernu Conguabin. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Here's a question, though. Are you a real person or are you a salesperson? That's the question that I have. Ernu Conguabin. Because if you're a real person, welcome to the party, pal. We're so pleased to have you. But are you just going to try and sell me something? Because we've had a spate of them. I apologize for my skittishness. But we have been down this road before on this stream. We really have. It's Maple Panda. Did you have to explain any soccer concepts to the Americans? Well, what I kind of had to do was explain the concept of watching a game of soccer. Because the issue for me is this chap right here. Now, we're in a situation, it was almost kind of a penned-in area. I assume they must have had some kind of rules for people consuming alcohol out on the streets. And so there were fences up and we could only be in a certain area. So there's a finite amount of space. And at the front, there were chairs and tables, and then behind people were just standing. So there's only so much space. This guy has a better view than me, and yet, not watching at all. And he wasn't alone. The concept of soccer was somewhat lost on the Americans, Maple Panda, but of course they're not Americans, they are Croatians. A lot of people saying, no, but I'm totally Croatian. So you think, well, how far back are we going? There were some genuine Croats in the crowd. I will say this is not a problem amongst all of them. At one point I did overhear, did you see who's here? Cousin Zlatko. So I'm like, right, okay, that's Croatian. That is very deliciously and delightfully Croatian. But a lot of people claiming to be into the football, a lot of people claiming to be Croatian, and yet there were far too many people for my liking chatting amongst themselves, i.e. this chap in the circle, not watching the game at all, and even worse, looking at their phones. And that got me thinking, I have got an idea for a new rule for society. If you're in a crowd of people in front of a visual focal point, a television, a performance of some kind, a fight, or a fire, I'm thinking like a car fire or something, and you look at your phone, you have to move back one space, which is immediately behind the person who is immediately behind you. So you just go back one space. What this does, what I was very keen for this to not do, is to outlaw looking at your phone at all. If you there are times that you want to take a picture of things, you want to check things, whatever, that's absolutely fine. But there's a consequence to it. Oh, I'm going to look at my phone. Per the rules, I'm just going to swap with the person behind me. Because then the more you look at your phone, the further back you go. And if you've got a prime position, it gives you a little bit more impetus to like, maybe I should just enjoy this. Maybe I should just take this in. That's the rule. That's the rule I'm proposing, guys. And you might say, how do we make this a rule? Simple. We just pretend that it's already a rule, okay? If we all commit to enforcing this, and when I say all, I mean all three of us watching right now, and we're also cool while we do it, we will encourage other people to start using the rule as well. The first person to shake somebody's hand Must have got some strange looks. But he kept to it, and now handshaking is as big as it has ever been. Ever been. Okay? So just an idea. Just an idea. And this is what, most importantly, this is what the chaps look like post-grooming. So that's good. Ernu Konguabin. That's exactly what somebody else just wrote, and that's exactly why they got banned as well. Get out. Not interested. Get out. And that shows how passionate I am about this. I've only got a very few amount of people watching here. I should be welcoming in all of these salespeople and just saying, hey, you can try and sell me everything you want as long as you keep on watching. No. That's not my style. It's not my style. I've got too much integrity for that, I think. Thank you so much for getting involved with the Notmemes. Very well done for getting involved with the Notmemes there. Really do appreciate that. A couple already. Fabulous, fabulous stuff. Look at how handsome they are. Their little ties. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderfuls. So yeah, if you do have any ideas, this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. It is based on the kind of it's an assumption model. It's a false assumption meme structure. That's what we're working with today. That's what we're working with. So there's not necessarily the breadth of interest that we have from other places, but we can still get some good stuff. We can still get some good stuff, as TB is proving right now. Thank you so much, TB. What have we got next? What have we got next? Okay. Let's have some fun.
Donuts will not give you cancer, and tigers are not fancy panthers, and Idris Elba was never a Girl Scout. If knowledge is power, then let's go work out.
Idris Elba was never a Girl Scout, guys. Never a Girl Scout. Not once. It's that time of the show again to train your noses to more effectively sniff out disinformation. I'm going to give you 5 facts, baby. 5 facts about... Let's get the box up. Let's get the subject up. 5 facts about New York City. New York City, baby. Only one of which is correct. You just need to identify which fact is solid gold truth and which 4 facts are lies. Lies, guys. Truth from lies. That's all this is. It's a very, very simple but very useful game for you to play. All about New York City. If you visited, it will probably help you out here. But if you haven't visited, I think you've still got a chance. I mean, you've got a 20% chance just by choosing now, right? Let's see what we've got. Fact number 1. NYC is the most linguistically diverse city in the world, with over 800 languages spoken regularly. 800, including Abruzzese, a southern Italian dialect, Buginese, which is Indonesian/Malaysian, and Akan from Ghana. Maybe. Again, statistically speaking, no, but maybe. Fact number 2. The rats in NYC are technically not brown rats, but a subspecies native to the city. They are 30% larger, 70% louder. They subsist largely on pepperoni and mozzarella. They will instinctively attack any creature that criticizes the Knicks, and they can really handle their drink. The rats of New York City. Maybe. Fact number 3. The Statue of Liberty's real name is Beatrice Rivera. She's a Pisces, but she acts more like a Sagittarius, and she can always find something wrong with what you're wearing. Beatrice Rivera. Maybe. Maybe. It's a very New Yorky name. Very New Yorky name. Does she have the bearing of a Beatrice? Do you look at her and you think, yeah, never thought about it before, but that's a Beatrice? Maybe. If so, probably go with fact number 3. Fact number 4. Once a year, a lottery is held for the right to purchase the best pizza in NYC. They're made by a man called Ray in his kitchen in Harlem. He makes a dozen in a day and charges $7,800 for each one. And if you eat it without doing the appropriate physical and spiritual preparations, you'll be dead before you finish. High stakes pizza. High risk, high reward, I guess, is what they would say. If you want one of Ray's pizzas, yeah, you're going to have to pay for it. And yeah, you're going to have to put a bit of homework in. A little bit of homework. Beatrice Rivera. Thank you, TB. That'd be a great app name. You've got 3 corkers so far. 3 absolute corkers, TB. You're doing the Lord's work, and I appreciate you. Maple Panda, anytime you want to dive in, it's absolutely up to you. Absolutely up to you. Don't have to do it at all if you don't want to. No problem. Final fact. On average, the poorest 95% of people who live in Manhattan exist in just 7 square feet of home. Because of this, they sleep standing up, they poop and shower only at the gym, and their clothes are all hung from the ceiling, which does impact visibility. But the subway is only 2 blocks away, so... Interesting. On average, the poorest 95% of people who live in Manhattan exist in just 7 square feet of home. Maybe. Another app name, Dead Before You Finish. Gosh. Looking to get in and get out of there early. That's 4. That's 4 already. I say already. It's almost 4:45. Gosh. We've really been powering through, and I'm proud of us. So these are your 5 facts. 1, 800 languages. 2, big loud rats. 3, the Statue of Liberty's real name. 4, Ray's perfect pizza. Or 5, 7 square feet of home. Guys, what do you fancy? I mean, I'm putting up the chat box. There's going to be 2 people voting in this, but it's hey. How are we doing with the bit rate? It's improved. Okay, the bit rate's back up. Okay, we're good. I don't know what that issue was. I don't care to know. It's all a bit tense on the TV. Tense on the TV, no. Plus I'm creatively challenged. Oh, no, you're not. TB going with 5. It's possible. It's very expensive in Manhattan. Very expensive, as I know. There are rumors that I got priced out of Manhattan, that I left Hell's Kitchen because I couldn't afford it anymore. But Uncle Town going with 3. What was 3 again? Maple Panda going with 1. 3, Statue of Liberty's real name. Uncle Town going with Beatrice Rivera, and that's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout at all, Uncle Town. Thank you so much for getting involved. So we've got a 135. If it's 2 or 4, we're all going to be very disappointed. TB Douglas, I feel like I've seen some apartments around that size before. Yeah. And then you have to pay $9,000 to the person who showed you around, even though they didn't actually do any work. $9,000, honestly. You've made your choices, guys. This fact is true. It is number 1. New York City is the most linguistically diverse city in the world, with over 800 languages spoken regularly. Congratulations to Maple Panda. Commiserations to Uncle Town and TB Douglas, but I think you probably had fun nonetheless, didn't you? You probably had a great experience nonetheless. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Most linguistically diverse city in the world. Very exciting, very interesting. And sometimes people can be speaking the language that you speak. and you still don't understand them. Because of their accent. Because of their accent. Maple Panda, congratulations. That is art, TB. That is art. Congratulations to Maple Panda for getting the victory. Congratulations to all of you for engaging with another excellent round of Enlieclopedia. You are now better placed to sniff out untruths online. Excellent. Let's head back to Maine. Let's head back to Maine. Lovely use of the new art right now emotes as well. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's a shame that they don't animate on the screen, but I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rules. What have we got next? What have we got next? Oh, yeah. Okay. I promised you it would be happening. And I do not like to break a promise. That's a thing I don't like to do. So for now, let's have a little party, shall we? Let's start to feel a little bit positive and have a little party. Yeah? Shall we do it? Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Feeling it, feeling it. These are some things that the nowbodies were feeling positive about this week. The athletes a month away from having their dreams shattered or come true in Paris. The Olympics is coming up. Very exciting. Tillamook chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Delish, my goodness. Hadestown, a wonderful, wonderful stage show there. Some fancy music. Baby Bell, absolutely. The Euros, hashtag it's coming home. The League of Gentlemen, a wonderful, wonderful, terrifyingly funny show. Receiving something fun in the post. That's always fun. That's always positive. Grated cheese. Lovely stuff. Keeping a plant alive for over a year. Well done. A phone call with someone you love. Ah, that's nice. Traveling for work. Lovely, lovely. Nice work if you can get it. Cadbury chocolate. Yes. And the Wednesday stream. Ready, Game, Inspire. That's what people were feeling positive about this week. Oh, timing of that. Wonderful stuff. Thank you, TB. Excellent, excellent emote work throughout. Thank you. And now, what we were going to do something else, but I think we're going to skip it because time is pressing. Time is pressing on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the final segment of the show. Yes, Hadestown was excellent when we saw it on Friday. It's a lovely show. Wonderful, wonderful, funky music. Real funky music. You're listening to this and you think, well, if Judeo-Christian God was as funky as the Greek gods seem to be, maybe churches would be a little bit more full. Maybe churches would be a little bit more full. That's an observation that I had. Not wishing to disparage the Judeo-Christian God, the real God, of course. But just, hymns, great. We all have our favorite hymn. But if there was a little bit more of this, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, maybe people would be like, yeah. Jesus, yeah. Crucifixion. Oh, baby. Yeah. Transubstantiation. Psalms. Guys, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. And I'd like to wish a congratulations to all of the queers who are taking advantage of being culturally protected in some areas of the world by being slightly louder, slightly more self-promotional, slightly more grating in June, and getting away with it. You have to spend most of the year quieter than you would like, so really lean into it this month. Take advantage, yeah? I've always been a big fan of Pride Month and a very impressive ally. Very impressive ally. I am proud to have been turned down romantically by several lesbians. Even once I was turned down by a woman who really didn't seem like a lesbian, but she was. But then my asking her out must have made her kind of question things a little bit, because I later found out that she was dating a man. So, opened the door for her. Feels good. Feels good. I know what it's like to fall in love with someone that society deems outre, meaning out there. We don't control love, guys. Love happens to us. For some, it's a member of their own gender. For me, it was a member of my own family, a cousin, at a fancy dress party in 1997. In my defense, she was dressed as a fairy, probably the most attractive of all of the monsters. She was the first girl I ever saw wearing Converse sneakers. So obviously that was quite a big deal to me. And also I didn't realize that she was my cousin until later on that evening. And we didn't even kiss or anything. So before you get all weird, we didn't even kiss or anything. Not that that would have been such a big thing, I don't think. A kiss wouldn't have... No one would have died. Jeez, come on. So pride-wise, I get it. Yeah, hashtag ally. But with me being a heterosexual, cisgender, Caucasian omnivore who was born before the internet, I am a part of the least accepting demographic. That's just the facts of things. For that reason, I do feel the need to help my fellow older whites. To that end, I took it upon myself to create a set of scenarios in which I demonstrate just how easy it is to be accepting of rainbow flaggers of all stripes. Literally all stripes. That's a clever piece of writing. Now, in these videos, the rainbowners aren't perfect people. And neither is the bog standard person. These are just regular, flawed people. The level of familiarity demonstrated is, I would say, roughly colleague level. Maybe colleague level. I figured that's where most people would encounter this kind of thing. Family-wise, you're kind of in there too much anyway. I don't know. I've combined them into a single video so that you can see how just not difficult it is to treat everybody the same. My assumption is that my audience is already pretty accepting of people, pretty cool, pretty on the level. Not a lot of hate. We just had a positivity party after all. But I still hope you learn a lot from it, even if what you learn is learning that I have a real gift for dialogue. Guys, this is a world premiere. Wait, it is. It will be. It is. Oh no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. We'll just. That will. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yep. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. That's the one. And then is this going to be the right size? Perfect.
Malia is moving in with me on Sunday, and we're trying not to use movers because she doesn't have too much stuff. Would you be able to help out? Wait, Malia? When you on a first date with her like a month ago? Isn't that a bit quick to be moving in? No. Oh. No, right. Yeah. I'll see you on Sunday. He's very good looking though, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, lovely. He's just quite hot and cold. Like sometimes I won't hear from him for a few days, and other times he's really into it. And I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Sounds like a bit of a hassle. Maybe get rid, find someone else. I don't know. I just think it's different for gay guys. You know. Why'd you ask me then? Would you ask me that question if I wasn't bisexual? Yeah. Really? We're just trying to find out which character from The Bear you'd be. I don't think it's that serious. Oh, well. Don't bother. Don't bother. I think we can all agree I'd be Sugar. So just write down I'd be Sugar. Now, I don't know whether you've heard from other people, but I wanted to tell you directly.
I'm trans. Oh, right, okay. Congratulations. That's very brave of you. Thank you. And I know you're a little bit older, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to ask questions if you've got any questions. Oh, bloody hell, questions. All right. What do you think about this Donald Trump stuff? Do you think he's going to end up in prison? That's not... Have you ever kissed a guy? No, I haven't, no. I think I might want to do it. Yeah, go for it. Give it a try. But what if I don't like it? Well, then you'll know, won't you? And you move on with your life. What if I feel weird about it? Then you'll feel a bit weird. There's worse things than feeling weird. I'm just in two minds. To be honest, I've only got half hour for lunch and I'm in danger of not finishing this chapter. So it's fine. I'll give it a try. Report back once you finish the chapter. I am so sorry. I don't know why I told you that. How did it come up? I've no idea. Yeah, because I was thinking we're colleagues, so that is absolutely none of my business in a way. None. Absolutely none. Do you mind if we just maybe try and forget it? I'll certainly try to. Certainly. And the word hermaphrodite? A lot of people don't like it. No. Yeah, I assumed as much. I just thought I'd double check, seeing as we'd already broached the subject. You weren't there, were you? Earlier, Katia was asking everybody whether they thought Ryan Gosling or Chris Evans was better looking, and everyone was having a go at me because I said Chris Evans. What do you think? How dare you? I'm asexual. Do you even know what that means? Well, I know, I'm not asking you to shag him, just, you can state a preference, can you? Gosling. No, you don't really mean that. You're just saying that because you're angry with me. Mostly, yeah. But he is also better looking. I like small features. Are you bringing anyone to Ajit's wedding? Everybody's got a +1. It's got to be massive. No, I can't. I'm pansexual. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Wait, why would that make a difference? It wouldn't. I'm just single and sad. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. But I don't fit in either category. No, I'm aware of that, but I have to tick a box. Why do we even need to confirm gender for this anyway? I know, I think it's over and above for mini golf as well, but there are only 2 boxes and I didn't want to assume which one I should, so... I just don't think they have a right. What if I put myself down as female just to show that it really, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's not going to solve the problem, is it? No, yeah, absolutely. Maybe afterwards you can send them an email and you can sort it all out after the fact, but just for now, just for this, just for the team building, maybe we could just play golf. Oh my god, just put female. Fabulous. Okay, lovely. And I appreciate that because I know it doesn't really make sense and it's all a bit silly, but just in the interest of moving forwards, right? And then for lunch, do you want chicken or veg? Why are there only 2 options? There we go. A lot to take in there. Quite a lot to take in there. Absolutely fine to feel a little bit overwhelmed, I suppose. Feel a little bit overwhelmed with that. But that just shows, I think, that it's, it's just easy just to kind of get on with everybody, really. You just don't have to be weird about it. One man's opinion. That's it, guys. That's it. That's the whole show. We powered through. There was some slight dips in... obviously a huge overall dip in the amount of people watching, which is fine. Occasional dips in bitrate, which is absolutely not fine at all, but nothing that I can do anything about, apparently. We've got a little bit of admin to do, and then we can get on with things. Thank you, TB. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Let's get a little bit of admin done first.
Not these pics. Plus your words, it's modern art. Just ask young people, not memes.
Not memes, absolutely, abso-flippin'-lutely. some fabulous suggestions here. Again, I think it was a slightly narrower view, a narrower set of options that we had for this one. It's all based on misunderstandings and poor assumptions. That's what it's all based on. But we still managed to get some great stuff. Maple Panda with a lovely one about England. Labour to a 1-0 win versus Serbia. Lovely to have that confirmed as well. Lovely to have that just to kind of double check, because that was where we were at the beginning of the at the end of the first half, and so I'm glad that they did manage to hold on. That's lovely. And then TB with a couple of absolute crackers. One about short guys and short girls. Lord knows they're not. It's those short girls that are snagging those tall guys. Why are they snagging the tall guy? Well, because the tall guys just want a tiny little woman to just put in their pocket, or maybe a knapsack of some kind. That's what a tall guy wants. Height requirements. I just whatever. But some people get specific with these things. And that is absolutely fine. But the winner absolutely has to be, and maybe I'm biased because this is something that has, as we all know, happened to me. It's a wonderful skewering of the medical insurance industry of America. Really good. And I just think the scamp has, I am humble enough to admit I feel like this meme is made by that bottom left panel. That expression, what he has been able to produce with that, I think is, it's incredible. I think it's incredible. I say well done him, and well done to TB Douglas for a fabulous. Let's do this. Do you have health insurance? Yeah, I do. So medical bills are covered, right? Right. Feeling great, guys. Feeling great. Bang. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved with this. And well done, TB, for being the victor. Which only leaves us with one more thing to be cracking on with. What should the ep name be? We've got 5 options. 5 options here. And they're all great. What was that first one? Oh, yeah. Superb. Lovely from TB. Thank you. Beatrice Rivera, I think has to go in. It was just a lie. That's not the statue. Statue of Liberty doesn't even have an official name. Ep name. I like small features. That one's going in. Thank you, Monkey Pigsy Funk, coming in right at the end there. And one last one. Born Before the Internet, I think. So those are our options. I'm still going to do 2 minutes, even though there's only a couple of people watching. There's your poll. Vote in it. And just make your voice heard. It's democracy, guys. It's democracy. Both the UK and the USA have elections this year. This is just a great way of entering into that, just kind of getting into the habit of it and really reveling in the power of democracy. No votes so far. Could this be the first poll that has absolutely no votes in it whatsoever? Oh, there's a vote. There's a vote straight in. Oh, we got 2, and the the possibility of a tie here very, very much on the cards. With so few people voting, it's almost a guarantee. I mean, it's been a great episode. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have as well. I'm pleased that England have been able to carve out that victory. And by struggling to it against a team like Serbia, what they've done is they have really, I would hope, let the other big teams in the tournament into their plan, kind of lured them into their web of, oh, you thought we could only just kind of do well enough against Serbia? We only do well enough against everybody, yeah? And then they come to them, oh, you're going to be really easy. Oh, yeah, we're England. We're frail. We're just a small, frail little field mouse with an injured paw. Oh, did we say field mouse? We meant genetically engineered monster mouse. There's probably not even going to be a proper thing. Not even technically a mouse anymore. It's a rodent still, but it's one of those enormous rodents, like a capybara. It's going to eat your face off, Spain. It's going to claw your eyes out, France. And Germany. Let's just say, be careful when you're eating your cereal, because there might be some rodent poop in it. Voted. You'll have to be the decider, not me. No, I will not. With a mighty 67% of the results. That means I need to change a thing there. But that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Guys, this has been, you have just finished watching episode 16 of Art Right Now, I like small features. I hope you enjoyed watching and feel like your spirit, your art, and your life is in a better place now than it was an hour ago. I cannot wait to do it all again next time. So we've got a quiz next week, and then we've got an Art Right Now after that. Very exciting. And then and then there'll be another break. But it's going to be great. So thank you so much for watching, especially the English people, for being able to push through. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Congratulations to England. Continue to enjoy Pride Month. And, happy Father's Day to my father and all fathers out there. And happy Juneteenth. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching, you've gladdened me greatly. Now if you want more art, you don't need to wait. We can art up whenever, there's no timetable. So create some stuff anytime you are able. A poem, a sculpture, a meme or a doodle. Try out them all, the whole kit and caboodle. But if you need help with the what and the how, I'll be back very soon with more Art Right Now.